A very good afternoon. This is Alok Srivastava from Network Nets and welcome back with Ansible. If you remember the last video, I had explained you the basics of Ansible, how to install the Ansible, how to use the Ansible ad hoc mode or the command line mode to write or learn the Ansible coding. So moving ahead in the same series, in this video, if you remember, these are the same machines, Ansible 1 and this is Ansible 2, the same machines I am using, which I had used in the last video for Ansible. So here in this video, we'll be learning a bit about or starting to learn about Ansible Playbooks. So first, let me explain you what I'm going to do. So I'm opening the gedit to write you the things, explain you the things, and then we will proceed further, right? I hope you can view this. That's great. So let's do an introduction to Ansible Playbooks. Ansible Playbooks. So this is my topic for the day, or topic for this video actually. If you wish, I can increase the font size. Let me make it blue. I like it. Let me make it slightly bigger, make it 14. That would be great. Perfect. So introduction to Ansible Playbooks. So what exactly is a playbook? So if you are familiar with Puppet and Chef, then you must be aware of words like cookbooks and modules. So what is module for Puppet? What is cookbook for Chef is playbook for Ansible, right? So we all know that Ansible can that you can use the Ansible command line. Number one point is that you can use the Ansible command line, or if you remember, I had called it is also known as ad hoc mode, command line mode, to make small changes, right? This is what we had already learned. But the point is that if I intend to do a big job like installing Apache, creating a file with changing some things, so I need to write a script. So the real power of the Ansible lies in its scripting capabilities using playbooks. So I can use here, right here, real power of Ansible lies in its capabilities or scripting capabilities using playbooks, right? So as I had just told you, so playbook, what is in Puppet, you can call it a module that contains everything, or in Chef you call it cookbook, right? So what is a cookbook in Chef and a module in Puppet? We have got playbooks here in Ansible. So playbooks are used to perform many actions on multiple machines. So I can use playbooks to perform many actions on multiple machines, right? It's similar to your cookbook of Chef, right? And playbooks are written in YAML or camel language. Playbooks are written in YAML. So you might take some time to learn the YAML, right? And then we can execute it. So let's create a very simple cookbook. And okay, first just introduce you that playbooks are divided into three section. Before start writing playbooks, so you should remember that playbooks are divided into three sections. Playbooks are divided into three sections, right? I can underline it. So number one section, we call it the target section. Target section is similar to your nodes.pp in Puppet, similar to nodes.pp in Puppet, or run list in Chef, right? So the target section defined that on which host this playbook should be executed. So I can write here defines on which host or hosts this playbook will be executed and how it will be executed I'll coming on to that, right? So these things are defined in the target section. Second is the variable section. Not mandatory, it's optional depending upon what kind of job you are trying to do. So it can define your variables, which can be accessed, which can be used from the playbooks. We'll be learning about it, but not in this video in detail. And the last one is the very important one, the task section. Find what you intend to do on that machine which you had defined in the target. Yay, very true. So this it will list all the modules that you intend to run, in the order, right? In which order? So this is a basic introduction to the Ansible playbooks, target section, variable section, and task section. So let's start writing it. The best way of learning is start doing it. So I'm just creating a very simple cookbook which is going to create a file on the Ansible 2 machine, right? So I'm just minimizing this. I hope you won't mind. Perfect. Here it is. So my package and everything is working perfectly. I'll just increase the font size. That will be good for you. Yeah, it's within the recording limits. Yes, RPM query. If I say Ansible, and if you still remember, you don't need any agent on Ansible 2, as Ansible is an agentless configuration management tool. Hooah! So let's start writing it. So I'm inside etc Ansible. I just create a file here, any name, say test1.yml. Make sure extension should be YML. The cookbooks, the playbooks, I'm in chef hangover, I think. Always start with hyphen, right? And then you start right, and it is very particular about the indents and the spacing. So host, which host I intend to run. So because in my case I have only one machine, this machine is the only machine which I have. I'll increase the font size here also. So this is the only machine I have, and the host name is ans2.example.com. So I'm going to use this. So I go here, I say ans2.example.com. This is the machine. And which user you want to use for SSH. If you remember the last video, I told you that Ansible uses SSH. So which user you want to use to do the SSH and do the job. So because I had created the keys with root, so I'm using user is root, right? Okay, now the variable section, vars. Now I can write, I'm just creating a simple variable here. Make sure you do a space here, motd_warning, anything. Say I write here, say welcome to network nuts \n for the new line, live, love, learn Linux \n for the new line, right? So this is my variable section, right? Then I create a task. What task you want to do? Tasks. So if you remember the titles in your Puppet, so we have got, I can define, give it a name, tasks. So hyphen name, just make sure that it starts from here, right from here. Name can be anything, say sample motd, and can be anything, right? Now I want to use the copy module, copy, right? What next? I use some destination, say destination should be etc motd obviously, and what is going there, content, because I just created a variable, so I'm using the variable name motd underscore warning. I hope this is clear, right? So this is the, I'll just define it again. This is my target section where I define the host, which host it is going to be applied, using which user. The variables, I just defined a simple variable motd warning. It should not be warning, it should be welcome, motd welcome, not warning. It sounds very threatening, not welcoming, right? So then I say welcome to network nuts, so it should be motd welcome. Let's make it welcome. We don't warn anyone. So welcome to network nuts, and this is the string which is inside this variable. And the task, what task you want to do, I want to do a copy to this destination, and the content should be motd welcome underscore welcome. So this is going to be there. Save and come out, and you just need to give Ansible Playbook and the name of the file. And if there is no syntax error, then it's going to do SSH on my Ansible 2. And if I go here first, and let me show you cat etc motd, I don't have any file. That's great. So I just press enter here, keeping my finger crossed for any errors. There should not be any errors, sorry. Perfect. Wow, that's great. So it says the play is to be played on this machine. It has first gathered the facts and done these changes. So if I go here and repeat the same command, wow, you see the file coming up here. Welcome to network nuts, live, love, learn Linux. That's great. So let's do another example. What? It's very simple. I can use the ad hoc method also. That's great. Agree. What next? Let's create a playbook for installing Apache here. So if I show you right now, I don't have the Apache installed. Oh, Apache is installed. Let me remove it then. RPM query. Sorry, I can use the RPM-E httpd. Oh, it's no problem. Let it be there, but I'll show you the things, because as you know that the behavior is, if that particular job is already there, it's not going to repeat it again. Now I'm going to create another file here, test2.yml. Now again hyphen, start with this, right? Which host, oh, space need to be there. You need to be very particular about this. ans2.example.com, which user you want to use, root, right? What task, because I need not to define any variables here, so I'm just skipping this, right? So just write hyphen name. Sorry, the first is that, okay, let me see about the yum. If I go to etc yum.repos.d, I don't have a repo file here. If I do a yum repo list, it's not working, and the yum is available on this machine, ans2. If I show you where ftp pub, here I'd copied the whole DVD here, so this machine is actually acting as my yum server also. Perfect, that's great. Multitasking, wow. Oh, it's not Puppet, I'm in a Puppet hangover. Ansible, right? So I want that repo file should also be created. So I just open my test2 once again. So first thing, before I can try to install Apache, is that I need to configure ans2 for as a yum client also. So I say copy repo file, right? And then I can use the copy command. The source is files. Say I create a file here, sir.repo, and the destination you all know is etc yum.repos.d sir.repo. So that means the file, this sir.repo file, which should be residing inside the files folder, will be copied in this machine on this host. Perfect. So now before I proceed further, I need to create a files folder here. I'm doing one job at a time, mkdir files. Here it is. I go inside the files, I create a file, sir.repo, need to be the same name. Create the normal repo file. So name is equal to coming from ans1.example.com, anything, base URL is equal to ftp / ans1.example.com pub rel64, and GPG check, I'm least bothered about the GPG checking. That's great. So I had created the same file here inside the files folder, right? So that means now I can relate this line with the infrastructure. That's great. What next? So the file will be copied. As I told you, the task also define the order. The first, the repo file should be copied, right? And then I can think of installing the Apache, installing httpd. Though it is already installed, I don't care. So action, I'm using the yum. The name of the package is httpd, right? And the state should be installed. If you remember your chef and puppet, there we used to write ensure enable. Name was there, right? So this is installed. Next, once it is there, I need to copy some HTML file also, right? So you can copy your index.html. Now again I do a copy here. Copy source is equal to files, I say index.html, and this should be copied to, you know, the default document root where www.html index.html. Now before I proceed further, I need to create this file so that this module should be successfully executed. So I go again inside my files folder. I'm not very good in HTML, so I write index.html. I just do a very simple code, HTML h1. I can just write here Ansible configured. That's it. So I say Apache configured using Ansible. That's it. I'm not doing the complete code here, just a sample thing. That's great. And make sure it should be word readable at least. So that means this module will be successfully executed. Perfect. What next? I need to start the service, because unless the service is started, it's of no use. So start Apache, right? Now service, I'm calling the service module. One space indent should be there. Name httpd, right? And then state restarted. Job done. That's it. So if I execute this, it will first copy the file so that the ans2 machine will become the yum client. Then it will try installing it. If it is already installed, then it's fine. Then it will copy this file to www.html. Then it will start the service. Perfect. So I can use the same command. Where is my command? Here it is. Instead of test1, I just use 2. Press enter. Keep my finger crossed. You can't see my fingers, but my fingers are crossed right now. Okay. Installing is okay. Copying the file is changed. That's great. Okay means it's already there. Changed means it's already done. That's great. So 3 changes are there. So if I go to here on this machine, if I go to etc yum.repos.d, see the file is available now, right? And if I go to where www.html, the file is there. So that means if I go to ans1 and I open the browser here, make it smaller so that you can see it within the recording limits. If I do http ans2.example.com, it's working. So you have just configured Apache using a very simple Ansible playbook. There are a lot of things that can be done. A lot of things, like there are a couple of options. Suppose when you execute it, you want the detailed information. Rather than this, you want the detailed information. So I'll do one thing. I will intentionally remove this file rmindex.html. Now see here what happens. You can use the verbose option also. Just write -v. See now. See the difference. The kind of output you will be getting on the screen. See here. It's actually showing you what it's doing. That is very good when you're trying to troubleshoot the things, right? It's changed. Whatever is changed will be in different color. Whatever is okay will be in green. That means I hadn't done anything here, right? So that's a very interesting thing, right? And there is one more thing I can show you again. Like suppose I can also ask for confirmation. I will again remove this file. You think I must be crazy. I'm creating the file and removing the file again and again. I'm not crazy. I think so. I'm not crazy. Am I crazy? I need to talk to someone. Okay. If I, jokes apart, if I go here and if I give a hyphen step, see the difference. Step will do what? It will prompt me whether you want to perform this action or not. Yes, no, or continue. Continue means don't ask, don't prompt anymore. So I have an option, the flexibility of with each and every step that you want that to be done or not. So it can be very useful if you are very selective or you want to execute only a selected task. But it can take a lot of time. So the file will be back there again. Perfect. And my Apache should be running. If I again write, perfect. So this is very interesting actually, and I really like Ansible. It's very easy to work, and I need not to manage the client server architecture, your certificates and all the things. It's very easy. You just need to be very careful about these indents and all the things. You have to be very careful. So I hope you have liked this video, and I'll be back again soon with new videos. Might not be on Ansible, on something new, right? So thank you very much. Keep coming back, keep watching, keep learning Linux. Live, love, learn Linux. Thank you very much. God bless. Take care. Bye bye. I'm stopping the video now. Just wait. I need to stop it. Oh, where is the stop?